Okay, let's look at the homework 1.5, 1.6, problem number 7. Right? So we have an exponential function of the form f of x equals c times a to the x. Right? So a is the base, c is just to multiply by a constant. Right? Then we have to have this graph. So basically there are 2 points given. So we can use those two pieces of information to find the value of c and a. Right? So let's do that. Alright, so given point, so if you look at these 2 points, so when x equals 3, function value must be 4. Alright, so let's write that down. So if you plug in 3 for x, right, which means that c times a to the a cubed. So this is equal to 24. Right? And another piece of information is the other point. If you plug in x equals 1, which is c times a to the first power, is equal to 6. Right? So using these two equations, we want to get rid of one of the variables because we don't want to deal with two variables at the same time. So easiest way to do is divide the first equation by the second equation. So let's do that. So left hand side is c times a cubed, and we're going to divide it by the left hand side of the second equation, which is c times a. Right, this must be equal to, right hand side is 24, so 24, right, divided by 6. Right, then you can cancel c, that's what we wanted, c on top and c on the bottom cancel out. So you have 1a and you have an a cubed here, so we can cancel and then write it to second power. Right, then 64 divided by 6 is 4, so cancel and you have 4 left. Right, so you end up with this equation. So this is going to be, right, so you only have a squared is equal to 4. Right, then we can isolate a by just taking a square root of both sides. You have a is equal to, right, square root of 4 is 2, but we have to consider plus or minus 2. Right, but remember that base has to be a positive number, so negative 2 is out, so we know that the a has to be positive 2. Right, so once you've done that, then we can just plug a equals 2 into the, I like the second equation better, so I'll plug it into 2 here. So it's going to be c times 2 is equal to 6, right? Which means that you can just divide through by 2 to isolate c. So c's got to be 6 divided by 2 is 3. Right, so therefore the equation formula for f of x is, right, c is 3, so 3 times 2, a is 2 to the x. Alright, so that's that. Let's type it in. Alright, so f of x is 3 times, maybe I'll put the parentheses, and 2 to the x. Alright, so let's check. Alright, looks like I came back and we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.